Just play.
We're live.
Why is this not play? What?
We're live. Hello.
Good evening, YouTube.
That is so
technical difficulties.
I'll tell you what. That makes no.
We can sing. Let's sing beforehand. Let's sing. I got a song for you.
No,
you're not going to sing this.
I knew it.
It's actually.
I just want to make North London isn't yours. You're only renting it.
Glory, man. United.
It's actually,
as the Spurs go marching home.
Right, look. Did this for whatever reason, the intro video didn't play, but I found it. So you know what, guys? Welcome to the madness. See, that's how we should have started this show. Don't blame me. I pressed the button to go live. I pressed the button to do the other bit, and it wasn't there. So,
to be fair though, that kind of worked. So,
look, maybe we'll have to start doing it like that, saying hi and then playing the music. But look, full panel tonight. Is start again, which is what I wanted, guys. Obviously, this is a show that's normally on a Friday night when you've got nothing else to do. It's Thursday. Liverpool are gonna batter whoever they're playing tomorrow, live. So I thought, you know what, we'll get the show done today. We'll get our predictions in nice and early. A little bit later than maybe. No, you know, fresh in your mind. We'll get them done early. So, Yabba, how you been, sir?
Yeah, man, I'm a lion out here, man. I'm a lion. Bring it on. I take on all comers, you know. Now I feel good, Mr. B. I really feel good. I've been away for a few days, let you guys down, but I'm back. I just wanted to ask, while I was watching the intro, because remember with the intro, we had a few difficulties getting it up. But remember, we had to decide about the goals. I chose Norman Whiteside, the FA Cup goal. I think someone chose the overhead kick by Rooney and the York and Cole combination. I'm wondering, because we've got a Spurs fan and an Arsenal fan on here, if you were to do an intro like that with 5 goals, which 5 goals, don't tell me now, maybe at the end of the show, which 5 goals would you have on your intro? If
I could tell you two. I could tell you 2 now. One would be that Henry goal against Spurs where he took on half of the team.
That would take up the whole. That's like a whole minute. It took everyone though, didn't it?
Another one would be that Bergkamp flick against Newcastle.
Yeah, that's good.
One more would be, you know, when we done that little tiki taka with Giroud.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that little bam 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 with Wilshere and all that. Yeah, it'll be that.
You got 2 more to go, Tony. So maybe by the end of the show.
Yeah.
And I'd like to, obviously, with Dermot as well at the end of the show. Or if you've got a couple now, it'd be nice to know. I can't remember any great Spurs goals, to be honest.
Yeah, I think one for me would be Glenn Hoddle against Nottingham Forest back in the early 80s when the keeper in 80-81, I think the keeper kicked it out. It got headed on, 3 headers, and then Hoddle put it in the roof of the net over Pete Shilton on the volley. I think the second one would be Paul Gascoigne against Arsenal in the 91 FA Cup semi-final, which I was there that day.
Oh, wow.
And I think Ricky Villier's goal against Man City in 81 as well, that one. And then I have to think about the other 2, but that would be my top 3 off the top of my head.
Nice.
Rio, you got anything off the top of your head that springs to mind?
The one that springs to mind is the one that's dear to my heart, and that's Solskjaer. Solskjaer has won it. That's the one that obviously I'll have to always go back to. And then, you know, the occasional Ronaldo, Worldy, you know, there's multiple. The one against Portsmouth, the one against Arsenal. Yeah.
What about Anthony's goal?
What, his first goal
Anthony Martial,
Arsenal?
No, not Anthony Martial.
All right, look, let me say a couple of howdies and then I'll get to housekeeping before we go. Big Boss is in the house. How you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. Patrick, we see you in the house. We were, but you know what? You're here now. So if you want to send the video in, you can. I've kind of worked out how to do. If not, you can tell us your predictions on here anyway. We'll have it documented and see how good you bad we were for the end of the season. Where's Who? Where's Rowan? Rowan.
That's a private joke between me and that's in our little channel group. That's a private joke between us. I know what
Okay.
he's on about.
I
I know what he's on
got you.
about.
How you doing, Colm? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well.
Yes,
But good evening, all. What's your take on Collier's loan to West Brom and Sancho's next job in Roma? We'll talk about that in a bit, to be fair.
Bart is a serious fan, he said. He's a serious guy.
Yeah, a serious Liverpool fan, but look, his heart's in the right place, I suppose. Rosen Devil, how you doing,
Yes,
man?
Rosen, what you saying, my brother?
Links. I see, at least I recognize. Yeah, let's have a look. Tequila, we said hi.
Where's Tequila? Tequila about?
That was the Rowan.
Put that down there. I will start that one.
Can I just say a quick hello to Mavis if she's watching?
I was gonna say no Mavis talk today. No Mavis.
But bruv, look, what's the time now? So I think it takes her about an hour and a bit to get home from the canteen. So she's home now. So Mavis, how you doing? I hope you got the tea bags, and I know that you was complaining about. I hope you got enough tea bags and stuff. So
Thank you for your sacrifice, Major.
Look, if her little fourpence, lets her join in, let's us get Baleba, then it was a good sacrifice for Mavis, to be fair. Right, so let's see how we gonna. You know what? If we do,
that dumpy.
If we do like,
Dumpy, why out there, old boy?
Right, I think that works a lot better. Now we've got Don P on here, fellow Gooner, so you're not on your own tonight.
Spurs.
I'm
Spurs,
sorry. Oh my God,
I'm always on my own, but you know what? I've got an Arsenal girl who's willing to come on the show.
Arsenal girl. Is she going to be willing to take? Is she going to be willing to take the abuse once the season starts?
Yeah, she is. Yeah. She will be. Yeah.
She's got a broad back. Yeah.
And after this weekend, she won't want to come on, will she?
Is that what you think?
Woo!
Fighting talk.
You know, we'll see what happens. Don P, how are you, sir? Long time.
Yes, I'm good, gentlemen. I've recovered.
Oh, recovered. You know what? Maybe we should save the predictions for the end. Do you know what? Yeah, I think I'm going to switch the show around a bit. The running order here. So, what have you recovered from, sir?
Yes.
Now we almost won our third trophy in 2 months, isn't it? So, yeah, it's a shame we went up against. It was a good game actually. But my overall observation, now I've had time to actually sleep on it, was I really do think for like 75 minutes that was probably one of the best performances that we've had as a club, probably for the past year and a half. We looked very organized, we looked really structured. I think the word that I would use was balanced. We looked balanced because not only were we defending, but we looked like we were causing PSG quite a significant threat. I know a lot will be said because they have only had like a week's training from their pre-season, but I suppose you could also argue and say that they were playing competitive football literally 3 weeks ago. So yes, their fitness wouldn't have been great, but it's not terrible. But yeah, on the whole, there was some really. First of all, I would start with the manager. Really, I think that I was impressed with his tactics. I must admit, I just did not expect. And when the team got announced, all the Spurs chat groups were saying, "Hold a minute, what formation are we playing? Are we playing 4-3-3? Is Spence playing left wing?" And then people say, "No, we're playing 3 at the back, but we've never played 3 at the back at the." Throughout pre-season, so it was really good to see that. Obviously, he had obviously looked at our squad and looked at the team that we're playing, which Ange obviously never ever did in his past 2 years, and he's quite proud of the fact that he never did that as well, and that was even more worrying. So it was really nice to actually have a manager that actually set up the team that gave us a chance to win. And I could talk for ages, but I'll just to summarize, I think, yeah, for the first 70, I'll call out a couple of individuals, actually, a couple of shout outs out to Spence. I think Spence, was it somebody in one of the Spurs podcasts said that I think he has to wear different shorts because I think they're too tight because obviously his pockets are filled from how many people he's been pocketed since he's been playing from pockets. So all of them PSG wingers, Salah, Saka, he when it comes to one-on-one defending, he is really, really good and also comfortable going forward. Papa Sarr, that was probably one of his best performances I've seen in a Tottenham shirt. He was literally everywhere. He reminded me of what's his name for Makaleli, not Makaleli.
You're gonna say
For
Kanta.
Kante, yeah, that's obviously not as good, but it reminded me the way how he just covered the ground. He was a number 10, but he was also helping out his defenders as well.
Kante.
Yes, the way that he was carrying the ball, the way he covered the ground, it was like it was almost like he was playing. It was more than one player, and that's how
He was
Kante
good.
is.
He
He just
was
covered the ground coverage. Who else should I shout out? Also, obviously our defenders, Romero played well, Porro played well, Van der Ven scored a really good goal. But kudos, oh my god, no! If I take about Richarlison, that was probably one of the best performances I've seen from Richarlison in a Tottenham shirt. He actually held the ball up, and the ball actually stayed with him. He actually had good control, and actually was able to lay it off. We actually missed him when he went off. But the standout player though was kudos. Oh my gosh. Do you know what I mean? I know he was good for West Ham, but I mean his strength, his ability. I said in our Spurs WhatsApp group that he made Mendy look like Davis. He was just going past him like and the strength. And it's like he had this ability, kudos, to be able to judge the flight of the ball. So when Vicario kicked the ball out, long booming passes, and he was able to read the flight of the ball, control it on his chest, and then lay it off and start from there. I just thought to myself, he was just immense. I just felt just sad that he just didn't have that attacking kind of partner with him to really top it off. So for 75 minutes, really, really, really good. And then unfortunately, Frank had to make his subs. And when he made his subs, Paulinho was wicked as well. He was just like a man. And that's why we signed Paulinho. Do you know what I mean? He was just defensive destroyer. He was defending his team. But when Paulinho went off, the drop from Paulinho to somebody like a Gray was just ridiculous. And show and tell, he was just not there. He was not showing. And Richarlison, was a miss when he went off. Solanke looked like he was half fit, and he just did not look fit. So we were unable to keep the ball. So the ball just kept coming back. So the last 15 minutes, last 10 minutes, it was just ridiculous. It was just crazy. Also Vicario, I'm just not having him really in the penalty saves. I think it was he went the wrong way for every single penalty, and the only penalty that they didn't score basically didn't hit the target. So I don't know about Vicario, but no, overall really happy with the performance. But really what it showed is that we lack depth and we need players, and I think that was beyond Frank's thingy. That's really down to Levy and Enoch to support the team, really. So that's my take on the game. Sorry for that very long.
Yo,
was your take different from Don P's on your game on the game?
Not really. I think I was said exactly the same. Look, I thought Paulinho for me was the best player in the pitch last night. I thought he was immense last night. Him and Bentancur, that was the old Bentancur we saw last night, not the Bentancur we saw last season. It's amazing, isn't it? You see your team properly coached. You see the manager on the touchline shouting instructions from minute one to minute whenever. Yes, we did drop off, and yes, we do need players. But I think for that first 75, 80 minutes, we can be damn proud of that team.
I think the keeper. Sorry to cut. I think the keeper, he made a blunder, and he made a couple of blunders. And for me, I think, you lot played all right. You played well, but I think PSG kind of took you lot for granted. I don't think they kind of saw, okay, we're playing Spurs, and they just thought whatever. And I think they took you lot for granted. Do you know what I mean? But I still say, you lot done all right still. To be honest, for me, I watched the match. You lot scored first. I thought, fuck it. You scored a second goal, and I think I put it on Netflix. I was watching. I finished watching a movie on Netflix. I thought I don't want to see this, and then I switched it over, I'm seeing like 2-1 and then 2-2. I was like, what the fuck? And obviously, I didn't watch the rest of the match. And yeah, then poured a couple of drinks, had a big smile on my face, called a couple of guys, created a couple of memes and stuff, and thought, yeah, back to normal now. The Spurs has, resumed their Spursy title. You know what I mean?
Can I just actually put on to that? I don't know all the Arsenal fans, Jason Cundy last night. I mean, I think it's quite embarrassing that you had Jason Cundy saying what he was saying last night in Talk Sport. We today as Tottenham Hotspur, we're a better team than we were last season. The Premier League better be damn well afraid of us, because we're going to be different this year. We're going to be harder to beat. We're going to surprise a lot of teams. And if we do get Eze in the door, which I think we will do. I think Eze now wants to come to Spurs, and we do get Savinho. Can you imagine that front tree with Solanke's going to double?
Do you really think that Levy's going to really do it though, or do you think a lot of this is a bit?
Well, that Savinho bid's been rejected, hasn't it? So you'd have to pay a little bit more to try and get him.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just scared. I'm just scared that it's gonna be one of these. We tried again. Because like for the last 24 years, we've been trying.
I think he would have had a taste of what he saw yesterday and thought, you know what, I do need to kind of back this manager. Otherwise, he had a taste of what could be done. Thomas Frank is a good manager. He would have seen that and gone, you know what, nah, come on, what have I been doing? Let's, stop sitting on our hands now and let's get these bits done.
I think Eze and Savinho watched that last night, and Eze be looking, look, if I go to Arsenal, what am I going to get? If I go to Tottenham, what am I going to get? And where's he going to get more game time? He's going to get more game time at Tottenham. Look, this is just me, not a dig at Arsenal or anything. This is just my own football opinion, though.
No, dig him. It's all right. You're allowed.
No. I don't. I wait for the North London derby, then I'll dig him. I'm keeping my powder dry before the first North London derby. Then the bombs will drop. But no, if Eze goes to Arsenal, I think that might damage him for World Cup for 2026. I think if he goes to Tottenham, I think he's got a better chance getting into the England squad for the World Cup than he will do if he's at Arsenal. And I think you've got so many good players in them positions anyway. I don't think Arteta will want. Where will Arteta play him, and will he get the game time? I don't think he will.
We just need a left wing. I don't think Eze is good. Obviously, he plays Cam, and we've got Odegaard there. We've got Nemweri there, and also Max Darman. He's going to be in the first team as well. Like his name is Dan. So I don't think he would. You're right. I don't think he'll get a chance to actually shine. And yes, it is a World Cup year, and he needs game time. So if you're looking at it like that, then I think Tottenham will be ideal for him. I think for us, we're looking. I'm hearing talks about Lookman. I would like Lookman. I'm hearing talks about Rafa Leao as well. So, we definitely need someone on the left. We got Jesus. I can't see him playing up top. Would he be better on the left?
Isn't he injured again?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't think he is. I think he's back. He's training. He's back. He's obviously got match fitness or anything like that. But I think he's back. But we need someone on the left. Initially, I was like, we need Eze. Eze would do well. But again, like you said, where's he going to play?
You let him Trossard go as well, don't you?
Yeah, Trossard. I think he's going. Was it Brentford?
Oh, Brentford.
I heard Brentford. I'm not too sure, but I think we definitely need someone on the left. I think.
Pipes. You snuck in down the bottom there.
Yes, Pipes.
Obviously, with you are now proper surrounded. This I'm glad that there's this much on us to keep the Gooners in their place. Thoughts on your game yesterday? Keep it brief. Don't swear.
Before Pipes comes in, it's gonna be different to my take on it. But go ahead, Pipes.
Oh, you're speaking for me now.
I know what you're gonna say. I know you're anyway. Gone. Good.
As ever, I just call what I see in it.
Yes.
The first, it was good in the respects of we just looked organized. There was a defensive shape. There was a defensive structure. Now, we're not talking anything amazing. It's just that we've had 2 years of crack house football under Crocodile Dundee. So any manager worth his salt He'll come in, as Frank has done, and he says, right, high line, bye. He says, keep up, playing from the back, bye. He says, the fullback staying at home, stay at home. Yeah? You ain't got Porro taking day excursion trips up to flipping opposition penalty area and leaving, vacating his home. So, and we just looked, like I said, there was a structure, gaps were being plugged, and, you know, we limited PSG's chances. But at the same
How do you think
time,
Sarr played? How do you think Sarr played, Pipes?
Sarr played, the thing about Sarr is this. When you play in a setup that is leaning more defensive, he's effective.
Okay.
When you're playing on the front foot now, he ain't got no technique. But I'll give it to him. He was nicking balls, he was breaking up play, and he had a decent game. You know what I mean? But so like I said, from that angle, yeah, the organisation was there. Obviously now going the other way, particularly in the second half, where, you know, we kind of, for the last 20 minutes, we were camping on the edge of our own box. So that wasn't good to see. And we really invited PSG back into the game, really and truthfully. And, you know, we went full Spursy for the last, 5 minutes? Really and truthfully. And, so, yeah. So it's about balance, isn't it? Football's about balance. You must pay attention to both fundamentals of the game. But obviously, we've been watching, like I said, Crocodile Dundee madness for the last 2 years. So right now, I think Frank is trying to get the team back into defensive habits. So even when the lineup came up yesterday, looking at it, thinking initially 3-5-2, but I was pretty sure, and it turned out like that. We were really playing 5 at the back. You know what I mean? But I don't mind that, because the team now have to relearn how to defend again. You know, in terms of performances, I thought Kudos was the pick. I mean, we all knew about his strength at West Ham, but the thing about him, his skill at West Ham, but the thing about him is his strength. You know what I mean? But obviously, he's Ghanaian, isn't he? So he's got that pounded yam kind of.
That's it.
You understand? Yeah. But his strength is phenomenal. He's going to be a big player for us, but he's going to need help.
Do you know, Pipes? What I was saying, not only his strengths, but his ability to read the flight of the ball and pick it up so quickly and be able to take the ball down on his chest.
Because he's got good eyesight, you know.
No. But he's got that skill allied with the strength that makes him a very difficult player to get off the ball. And he's going to be, I think he's going to be a very good big player for us. In terms of other performances, I thought Spence was his usual, you know what I mean? Man can't really get past him on a one-on-one. And I've said it forever. You know, he is the best defender we have out of the fullbacks. And quite frankly, Udogie and Porro will be battling each other to play with him, because he's the best defender out of the lot. So, you know, he had a good game. I mean, I've been seeing some strange takes on Richarlison today, I must admit. I mean, okay, he held the ball up well, a bit, but that suddenly doesn't make him an elite striker.
No, he's not.
Tottenham fans...
Far from it.
Yeah, but we have a fan base that they just go overboard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the whole point.
Yeah, but that's our Arsenal fans as well. We got fans. We got fans.
The whole point of being fans. Come on, man. Everybody's got that Pele. I know Yabba knows the old school man, them, you know, the players. What was your takes on the game yesterday, Yabba? Did you see it?
Yeah, I watched the game. You know what?
I'm going to get an unbiased view here. Come on.
Yeah. I just want to echo what the Spurs boys are saying, and welcome to all you meeting Dermot for the first time. And yeah, you guys really played well. It's all about organisation and systems and structure. And with PSG, it's a scary opposition, isn't it? We've seen what they did to City and Liverpool, teams that we know about in the Premier League and we admire, and they were able to take them apart. But what he did really well, he just denied them space in behind, sat there, picked up the pieces. You got really strong boys. That Spence guy, I mean, he probably could bench more than Tony, and Tony's strong. You know what I mean? He's really strong. And with Kudos as well. Physical guys, and this is what you need in Premier League. Good runners. And I think with Thomas Frank, it's no frills, organisation, and then from there you can build. You know, so I think he's doing it well. He's got the structure there. In one game that I've seen from Spurs, I haven't seen much of their pre-season, but you've seen an identity there where they're actually solid, and they're denying the opposition. which you have to respect that space. And that would take them a long way, I believe, because considering they're playing in the Champions League instead of us by the success they had in the league last season. So yeah, it's a massive to be a Spurs fan. It's a massive contrast from the Ange to what you got now. And like Pipes was saying, there is, you know, because it's such a contrast. Is it something amazing? You talk bigging up Frank, or is he just doing the basics right? We're yet to see what Frank can do. I wouldn't expect too much, but one thing we do know about him, because we were touting him as well as Man United, he's really got a good reputation for what he did with a small budget at Brentford, and to perform that well and above expectation. They were really punching, and the players that he brought in as well. But it's the same identity. They were all physical, as we see with Mbeumo coming Man United. He's a rock, you know. So I need to want to talk about taking balls out of the sky, and Mbeumo can do that as well, by the way, really well. And he's only small, and it's just about your body shape and how you position it, not your eyes, Mr. B. He's the only one wearing glasses. But yeah, really impressed with Spurs yesterday, and I think it's really exciting to see what they can do this season with a new manager. So it's a great time to be a Spurs fan, with a great stadium, and a new beginning with this new manager.
Can I just say very quickly, a massive shout out to Matthias Tel, by the way, and Van der Ven yesterday, especially Matthias Tel. The crap he got afterwards is, you know, disgusting. Lisi had the colonies to stand up and take a penalty. And Van der Ven also missed a penalty as well. So I want to say big up to Matthias Tel. We stand behind you as top. We stand behind you, Spurs fans.
Yeah.
You know, you're one of us.
Can I just add though? Can I just add briefly on that? Sorry to cut you, but yeah, the racist abuse that you received online is obviously unacceptable and abhorrent, and you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, though, he is shit, and we have to acknowledge this. You know what I'm saying to you? You know, he came, and I think the victory he got, really and truthfully, wasn't so much about the missed penalty. He came on and did fuck all. Excuse my French. He did nothing when he came on.
No, did Archie Gray or Bergville or any of them.
I called out Archie Gray. All the subs, basically. The subs killed us. Yeah. And that's where Frank has to probably gain some better in-game management in terms of when he's playing European opposition. Because his substitutes.
But what could he have done though? Pipes? We didn't have the subs on the thingy. What? Bring on Johnson? Like all them people saying, "Oh, we should have brought on Johnson to do what with his powder puff self."
P. As crap as Johnson is, I'd have him over Tell. Yeah, I would. Because he's liable.
I mean, I'm a big Johnson fan. I'd have him over Tell.
He's liable to bag you a goal. Tell offers nothing. So I think a lot of the criticism he received was due to his performance rather than the missed penalty. Personally, but like I said,
I agree.
You know what I mean? Can't have that. I can't condone that.
And when we talk about the performance, it wasn't just him even with the ball, it's him without the ball. There was a noticeable, he wasn't running, he wasn't pressing. In the same way, Richarlison, as much as you say that he was crap for this game, I'm not one of these players that think that Richarlison is a great player. I think he's absolutely crap. I'm not quite, I'll go, he's below Premiership standard as a footballer, yeah? Richarlison. I think he's below, but what he was doing at least was pressing. And actually, you know what I mean, trying to hold on to the ball. But he just did not look like he
offers nothing.
It was nothing.
Got this guy. We got him on now. Correct me if I'm wrong. You get a player on loan to have a look at him, yes? You have a look at him. He shows you nothing, but we sign him anyway.
No, that's sending right back.
But what I understand, I don't know how true this is, but what people are saying or what's going around is that. And I think Ange intimated this before he left. He said that it was almost like we were obligated. The way that the contract was set up was that we had to sign him. I don't know if it was based on the amount of appearances he played for us or whatever. But ultimately, the only way the deal wouldn't have gone ahead is if he didn't want to join us. Which I'm then obviously holding Levy and Lange at fault because they should never ever have structured the contract in that way. But we were like compelled to sign him at the end because he was crap. Because no one should have signed off on that.
It makes no sense. That's £35 million we could have put with Eze. Boom, sign and done.
Look, but it would, but then it wouldn't have been as exciting. Listen.
No, but the thing is, you sign an Eze for 70 million. You don't have to make a signing again for probably 3 or 4 years. But our chairman, he'll spend 30 million here. Next year, we got to revisit the same problem again. It's another
For all
30
you know, though,
Right, hold on a minute.
Thomas Frank
Rio.
might get a tune out of him.
Rio, can I just say this? Are you on the same page as me? Because I'm shaking my head here. They're saying Taylor's no good. This is a
I
talented
disagree.
young man. He's only 9.
I completely disagree.
Are you serious? Have you seen?
got
Sorry,
potential,
there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, just hold up your hands if you think Telly's shit.
He's not.
Sorry,
He's got potential. He's got potential.
We
He's
disagree.
got potential. He's got potential.
That's really harsh.
Nah.
What I'm hearing.
What
It's like he's just writing them off just like that because he missed a penalty or he didn't like.
No,
that.
it's not missed the penalty. It's not
Clearly,
penalty.
he's clearly a talented player. Rio, tell them. You know.
No, there's a player. There's a top player there. There's a top player there. Obviously, what you've got, the version that you've got, you've been basically seeing the version on the end, and I get it. There is a player there. Let Thomas Frank cook. Let Thomas Frank cook with him, and you'll see there's a top talent there.
Let me put it another way then. Let me put it another way. Let me put it another way then. Let me put it another way then. Let me put it another way then about Tel, yeah? At this present moment in time, he's not ready to be in our first team or basically be a first change sub, in my opinion. You may need to go and look to Philly, may need to go on loan or whatever, but I think we should never have co-signed that deal. I think the whole purpose of that loan was so that we should have an opportunity to look at him. But the fact that
you feel like you've been trapped. You feel like you've been trapped into signing him, basically.
Exactly, yeah. So he's not ready. He's not. So I'm not saying he might be good in the next couple of years, but now.
All right, that's different. That's different to saying that he's not ready. He's a talent. He's a young man. You're expecting a young man at 20 years old to come in and blow up. What did you expect him to do? I've seen enough from his game. He's strong. He's wiry. He's got a brain. He's got experience of playing in
but you love everybody.
Germany. He's a great played in all the youth.
He's fast
French,
as well. He's quick.
This is a guy who's quick as well. He's got all the attributes to make him think.
Bayern Munich couldn't get him out the door quick enough, Yaba. Come on, man.
Let me tell you something. Go on.
I missed that. Sorry. Say that again.
Bayern Munich couldn't get him out the door quick enough.
Okay. Yeah. I see.
He's not the guy. Trust me. And I've watched him, and I'm sitting there. Come on, then. I call him show and tell. That's my own.
Well, time will tell.
People call him.
Do me a favor. Let's touch base on this later in the season because I think me and Rio will be saying "I told you so."
Yeah, I'm rarely wrong with my players. I'm rarely wrong.
I'll make a disclaimer that Don P can testify. I'm very rarely wrong about Tottenham players.
There's receipts. I want.
Okay, well look.
Hopefully he does bad for you. I want him to do bad, but I think he'll do well for you.
Stephanie's just saying, look, you should have signed Sancho, to be fair. But look, he's still there, 20 mil. 20 mil.
It's Roma, isn't he? Is it Roma?
Well,
yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
I'll be honest, I just want him fucking gone. He's sucking the life out of the club.
Is Anthony still with you lot?
Yep, he's still there. So's Malacia.
Wow.
And so's Garnacho. Yeah,
but you're still spending though, so it's good to be united.
Right. We've got
credit card.
Spending.
Mr. B, your friend that got a Ballon d'Or nomination. Any comments?
How many?
You heard that comment right there, yeah? I ain't taking no time. It shows how shit the Italian league is. If that fucking waste man can go all the way over there and be dominating the league when he can't even pass 5 yards, I don't give a fuck what he's been nominated for.
No, but I'll be honest. I liked McTominay. I thought he was all right. There was something about him.
Would you take McTominay at your club?
No.
So why are you coming on here talking shit? I'm talking to you as well, Tony.
I'm asking you a question because I know he was one of your favourite players.
Fuck off.
What about Yaba though? What do you feel, Yaba? Because Mr. B says that you like everyone. So what's your opinion on McTominay?
Well, he's going out there. He's got the freedom now to play his football, and he's Italian Player of the Year, and he's nominated for the Ballon d'Or. He had a great season last year.
So are you gutted that you got rid of him? Would you wish he was still in your team?
I just think the point is sometimes you can go to different teams, and if they don't utilize you to your best attributes, then you're not going to get the best out of a player. You agree with me, Rio, on this one. Conte knows British players. He's brought them over to Italy, and he's utilising them the best way he can. He brought Ashley Young over and won the league with Inter Milan, playing him as a wing back. He understands how to get the best out of these players. We used to years ago. Look at the age of you guys, all grey and old. You know that when we bring over a guy from the continent, bring them over here. We're like, oh my God, we've got Campbell, because this is how it is with the Premiership now. In Italy, the standards are pretty poor. and Tommy and Lukaku and all these. Who's the guy who used to play for Chelsea? Tammy Abrahams. They can go and do something special out there because they've got the physicality, the strength, and he's using that. He's utilizing his physicality, his strong running, getting in the box and scoring goals, just like he was for us last year. He got double figures at Man United. So there's no surprises here. It's just what you like in a footballer and a manager. If you can pick someone like that who can utilize it, it's about winning games. Utilize him to score goals and get in there, off strong running, off the ball, and banging in the goals. That's all you need. So I'm impressed with what they've done with him. But you could bring him back to the playing for a tick-tacky team or a different manager, and it might not work for him. So get the best out of somebody. That's what you have to do.
Well, look, you talk about getting the best out of people. I forgot to do my housekeeping, but look, we'll get that done now, guys. We're on our way to 4K. We did say before the season started, ain't no stress. We ain't gonna get there before the season started, and we're humble enough to accept that. But when we do hit 4K, you've got the chance to win a Man United shirt of your choice, home or away. The black one's kind of kicking. Apparently, the new goalie shirt is pink by all accounts. I don't think anybody's gonna buy no Onana shirt anyway. But if you are stupid enough to want that, then we will obviously get that done for you, no problem. Also, members, for the price of 3 Freddos a month, 99p to be precise, you have the chance to win a Man United. No, sorry, you have the chance to win a Brian Robson signed Man United shirt. We've got a certificate that shows this right. I could use the word, but I always get it wrong, so I'm not gonna bother. You also have the opportunity with that to join me, Tony, and Rio, the regulars on the Premier League mix zone that we normally do on a Friday. Let me get that off. Right. Guys, there was a reason why we came on the show today. I want some season predictions from you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, and 7, and relegation fodder. As we will see, I've got a couple of videos to play before. Guys in the chat, I know this is why you really joined it today. I've started a couple of them already who I've got. But if you are new to the madness, please hit the like button. If you haven't found us before, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. I've just got a couple of videos to play first. So we're going to go with this one from our homeboy Rebel.
Hello everyone, Rebel here with my prediction for the 25-26 season. Starting in relegation, I've gone for Brentford, Leeds and Burnley. I don't think any of those clubs have done enough in the transfer market to survive. To avoid relegation, I've gone with a surprise package, and that is Sunderland. I think they've made quite a few transfers this window, and if they gel together, they should have enough to survive over the others. Lower mid-table, West Ham, Fulham, Wolves and Bournemouth. Then in mid-table, I've gone with Aston Villa, Brighton, Forest, Crystal Palace and Everton. Just missing out in entering the Conference League, I've gone with Newcastle United. Now, there is a bit of transfer window left, but the way things have gone for them so far, and with Champions League football this season, I think their squad depth could leave them a bit thin. And for that reason, I see them dropping a few places. In 5th and 6th, I have us and Tottenham fighting out for those positions. We don't know whether or not 5th will be good enough for Champions League football again next season just yet. That'll be based on coefficient. But if Manchester United secure the signing of Baleba and get a goalkeeper in, I think Manchester United will finish 5th. But with the signings we've done thus far, I think 6th is a respectable position. Then the UCL spots. In 4th, I go with Arsenal. While they have made a few acquisitions, I think the work that Chelsea and City and Liverpool have done probably outstrips them a bit. In 3rd place, I go with Chelsea. In 2nd, in a tight run race, Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. And the champions, unfortunately, I believe will be Liverpool. I do think they're going to get that Isak deal across the line. And I think they'll probably win the Premier League by about 4 to 6 points. that is my season predictions. I look forward to seeing how close I was at the end of the season.
Well, that was a lot more. That was a lot more professional than I anticipated. I've got a video from Colm. I'm going to put it out there now. He's just messaged me to tell me it's wrong. Don't play it. So I can't play Colm's video. Derms, you're here. Do you want me to play the video, or do you want to
Yeah,
go?
you might as well. Yeah, that'd be easier to do.
Yeah. All right. That's no problem. Double Derms. This one's in there.
Hi guys, this is Dermot, aka Dermatron from THFC Till We Die, and this is my season 25-26 predictions. Who I think is going to win the league, Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, who's going to win the League Cup, the FA Cup, and who's going to go down. And of course, who I think is going to win the league, I think it's Liverpool. I think they've bought so much well over the summer, and then ain't finished yet because of the Isaac deal that may happen or may not happen. If to get Isaac in, I think Liverpool can be unstoppable. I think they were the best team in the league last season. I think Arne Slot's just added to more best players to that team, made them even more hard to play against. And I do look with Mo Salah and players like that. I just think Liverpool going to be untouchable this season. For the Champions League places, guys, I've gone for Arsenal, Manchester City, and Chelsea. I think Arsenal will finish second, Man City will finish third, Chelsea will finish fourth. I think Arsenal are going to be the best of the rest yet again. I just feel they're one player short of actually matching Liverpool. But as I said, Liverpool have bought so well. I think no team's going to catch them. I think Villa are going to get that Europa League spot. And I think so do we. I think Tottenham will get there as well. I'm not sure about the Conference League and the Europa League. It's a bit of a flip between us and Manchester United. I just feel whoever gets the better start may get that Europa League spot. So, but look, I think we might edge it. Manchester United, I think we'll get Europa League, European football as well in the Conference League. I think we will win the League Cup, and I think Manchester United will win the FA Cup. And my three teams to go down: Brentford, Burnley, and Leeds. Look, Burnley and Leeds both come up from the Championship. So more likely they may go down. They have spent quite a lot of money in the summer, but I don't think they have the right. I don't think they're going to be good enough to stay off. And I think Brentford's going to be the surprise one. I think they're going to struggle without Thomas Frank there. They've lost Mbembo, who's gone to Manchester United as well. Waza is out training on his own. He could be going to Newcastle or wherever he may end up. So I think they're really going to struggle with their new manager in the coming season. But guys, that is my pre-season. That is my 25-26 season predictions. And big up to over the Manchester United agenda. Big up, guys.
Right. Obviously, those two videos are in. Liverpool seem to be the kind of top favorite there at the moment. I suppose we should start from relegation. Then shouldn't we really? We'll start from relegation. We'll go backwards. Relegation, guys. The three positions for relegation. It doesn't have to be 16th, 17th, and 18th.
Me?
Yeah, we're going to go with you, Tony. We're going to start with you
say,
because you're going to be the one who's going to be crying the most this season. So
I don't think so, mate.
Your one out of the way.
I don't think so. I think Brentford, they'll definitely struggle without their manager and the players that they've lost. I'll say Brentford, Leeds, Burnley. That's my three.
Brentford. Who did you say? Brentford,
Leeds, and Burnley.
Okay. Anybody else disagree? Anybody else going to add somebody to that one?
Brentford's a fair shout, but I would actually go probably basically the promoted team. So you got Burnley, Sunderland. I think Leeds may just survive. So I'm gonna go Wolves because they've lost some players and they've been struggling really for about a good year. So I think that form may carry over this season. So yeah, that's my three.
Wolves. Yeah. Okay. There is always a surprise one in there, I suppose. Yeah,
they've lost the other guy to Man City. They lost a few players, man. So
Nori.
Yeah, I think they could be in the mix.
Yeah, Don P, that's fine. That's no problem. That's no problem at all, mate. That's cool with that. Okay, who have we got on? Who has Rio?
Blue. Yeah, for me, so very similar. But I've gone for a very bold statement here, and I've gone with Sunderland 20th, Leeds 19th, Brentford 18th. I've got Burnley staying up.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that the way that they've managed to get promotion, they play really defensive. And yes, they've lost Trafford, but they're getting Dubravka in. I think they've done it correct. A lot of teams, they come up, they play too attacking. They want to play exactly the way that they played in the Championship. Burnley, they're going to adapt. I think they'll be the quickest to adapt. And they'll be grinding out draws. Not necessarily wins, but they'll be grinding out draws. So I think Burnley stay up.
Yabba.
I don't know enough about the Championship sides that have come up. Sunderland, I've seen they've purchased a lot of players and they've got good. They're playing at home is their strength, you know. But I don't know who the players are. I'm not qualified. So I'd say the 3 teams that came up would really struggle. Brentford is a good one. It's really shocked when I saw Brentford's name, but then you're right by saying they've lost so much. They could lose Visser as well as Mbeumo. They've lost Tony. I don't know how they're going to replace him and the manager as well. So they might be quite vulnerable. But I'm just going to go with the teams that came up and say they're all going to struggle.
See, it's weird. I've actually gone. I actually had Brentford, and I thought, oh, you know, it's going to be me using science. But everybody else has come out and gone Brentford as well. I think they are going to struggle. We've lost their goals, and the new manager, I have no idea. Obviously, internally, they must think that he's half decent, but I have no idea, and I don't really have any confidence in what he's going to do. I want them to get relegated just because they held on to Mbeumo for 2 weeks longer than they needed to. So that man sending out memes with his podgy belly. So I'm more than glad for them to get relegated. I would say Leeds just because I don't like Leeds, but I think it's going to be Brentford, Burnley. As much as you're saying, Rio, about their defensive, they're not going to score enough goals in the Premier League. Defensively, they may well get the nils. My issue is I don't think they're going to score enough goals. So I'm going to go Brentford, Burnley, and Sunderland. I think go down. Sunderland have spent money, but I don't see them surviving.
The Brentford fan base are not happy, by the way. They feel very disrespected because of how many people have got Brentford going down, which I don't blame them. But
I hope they don't. You know what I mean? Because I got like I know Rico, innit? Rico, the left back, he's mom. Yeah, he's my brother's girlfriend's like little cousin, and I saw the appearance and all that as well. Like congratulated him to get into the Premier League and all them things and everything. So I wouldn't like to see Brentford go down.
I think to be honest though, I think Brentford, they've got such a good structure in place, managerial. Really truthfully, the manager just sits at the top of the structure. They've got very good backroom setup. So I'm not sure if Thomas Frank's departure may rock them as much as people think, because their structure is very good. Obviously, it's the case if they lose Wissa, that would be a big issue, is obviously, but that's still up in the air. I'm not sure. That's not nailed on that he's going to go Newcastle, because I'm of the opinion now that Isaac is not going to be sold. So Wissa may end up staying at Brentford, you know. But you see, all these players who are stamping their feet saying they're not going to play and rah. This is World Cup year, so you're going
somewhere. You're going to play somewhere.
Exactly. So yeah, I think Brentford may, and I mean the manager, he's their set piece coach, I believe. No.
Yeah.
He was the next Republic of Ireland assistant manager for us under a couple of under Martin O'Neill.
Okay.
I think under Stephen Kenny as well. Yeah. So look, he's a good coach. I don't think he's going to be a great manager. I think it's a leap of faith, but Brentford putting him in charge, to be fair. But I think he's a good coach.
The actual structure in terms of their backroom staff is so good. Everybody knows their role. And really, the manager or the coach just sits on top of that. And really and truth, I mean, Thomas Frank said it himself. He's already said it, in fact, because he's had a little dig at our setup. Yeah, in terms of the DOF, you know, they're not really aligned, you know, because he's used to stability at Brentford. So I think they may just be all right, personally, but we'll see.
Just to add to that as well, I think Brentford are unique with the way they made themselves sustainable, because they've got a B team. They don't have youth team or anything like that. They got a B team of players that are, maybe there's a few gems there who are ready made to come into the first team. This is what they've been doing, and obviously their recruitment's been good over the years, bringing in players. And Wemo obviously he came from the French second division and played in the championship for them. So they've really talk about what made them sustainable is the setup, the structure, as Pipes was saying there. So maybe it's just an easy transition to say, right, we can let these guys go because we've got Joe Bloggs coming through from the B team. You know? Who knows how it's going to work out? But be interesting to watch. And all us West London, man, I don't know why you guys say you want them down in league. They've done really well. They had, I don't know if they've been to Griffin Park, the old stadium and everything. They were established second division team. That's what they were, based on their capacity and everything else. They've done brilliantly and be sustaining themselves in the Premier League. So
but I'll actually declare it now, and for the rest of the panel, the team I would love to see go down is Nottingham flipping Forest. Yeah,
why then? Why?
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Married,
Why?
yeah, but it probably won't happen.
Good,
but yeah, I would love them to go down.
Why? You didn't say.
I love them to fold.
What's the reason? I missed that. What is the
Gibbs.
Oh,
What's the reason?
Oh, see, okay.
Staying alive.
Let's just say Michelin tire.
So but what's your predictions then? What are you saying?
Oh, I just said like the three teams that came up. I think they're going to struggle.
Okay.
The only thing, the gap is different these days. You need to have something, and I haven't seen anything from the championship last year to say, oh, they're going to be all right, because the players is just not up for it. I think it's a big jump.
Okay. Don Pete, we got your three. Did we get your three?
Yeah, I haven't really given it too much thought. But I think of
what the fuck you coming on here for then?
So I thought I was coming to do the top 5 predictions. I wasn't talking about no relegation.
You must read,
we had enough of that last season.
The resume. You must read the resume. Come and talk to me. Bottom 3.
So of the 3 that are coming up, I think that Sunderland have signed 12 players, so they can do what Nottingham Forest did and potentially find a squad to stay up from those players. So the one team that I think, the existing Premiership team from last year, that might get into difficulty, I would agree with Pipes and say Wolves. Wow. Yeah. I think they're losing Cunha and Enyor, the guy to go to City.
Nori.
Nori. And they haven't really done anything to replace them. Whereas I think Brentford they do almost kind of take care of itself. It is kind of like a system thing.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, well the favourites look like it's going to be Brentford. Look, just a surprise one. Wolves, another surprise one, but we're talking about Sunderland and Burnley looking like they're going to be dropping. Okay,
Mr. B, I know you're hosting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. B. Yeah. What's your prediction, Mr. B?
Yeah, didn't I say mine? I said
you did.
Brentford.
You did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I said Brentford, Sunderland, and Burnley. Yeah, I said mine. I think I'm more likely to be right. To be fair, we move. It's all right. We'll see in it. It's all right. We got receipts now. It's on YouTube. We can't deny it. You know, guys, I have starred guys in the chat. I have starred a few of yours, so we will get them up at some stage. I promise. What we talking? 7th? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll do 4 Champions League, 5, 6, and 7. If it goes longer later than that, then if it goes longer than that, we're fine. So we'll go 5 to 7. Starting with number 7. We're going to start with you, Pipes. Who's finishing in that conference peer cup place?
It's gonna be possibly a fight between probably Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, and maybe your mob.
So you put us in 5th?
No. You're talking. This is for the 7th, yeah? For 7th place.
No, 5, 6, and 7.
Oh, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. All right. Well, 7th then. Okay, 7th. I will say. Okay, I'll say you lot 7th.
God.
Because you've to be fair, you've bought very well up top. I think he'll have you lot a little bit more defensively sound. The keeper is still the issue. I've said to you off
No, we
mic.
know it.
Exactly. I've said to you already off mic, Mr. B, if you somehow pulled off the Donnarumma thing, but that's looking like that might go south now. I actually would have put you in the mix for top 4. He's that good.
Yeah.
But
Same.
that's looking now like he's City bound. So I'll have you 7th. 6th. I will go Aston Villa. And I mean 5th I'll go Newcastle.
You have a Newcastle finish anyway. You know it's your choice. It's all right. It's your choice.
I've said already, and I will state again. Isaac ain't going anywhere. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, he might not be going anywhere, but you think he's going to get
Too
game
much
time?
damage.
Oh no, he'll have to, Mr. B. He'll have to. It's World Cup year. Yeah.
Sorry, Pipes. Who did you say was finishing 6th?
Villa.
I can't believe you've got Villa and Newcastle. Okay, all right. You know what? It's opinions. It's all opinion.
Villa.
Don P. 7, 6, and 5.
I don't think Isaac, if he does stay, I don't think he's really going to play that well for Newcastle because he's just not going to be in it. He's just going to be going through the motion. And if he does play, it's going to take him a long while to kind of get back into the swing of things. He hasn't even had a pre-season. He hasn't even trained. He's just been holidaying at his ex-club's thing in Villa, whatever. What I would say is, it's between Villa, United, and Spurs.
For 7, yeah?
For 5 to 7, for the 5th to 7th, I would say.
Well, I want them in the order.
So those 3. So probably maybe Villa 7th.
Yeah. Don't be quickly before you carry on. Sorry to cut, but are you saying Tottenham as of now with the person?
No. I'm assuming that we're signing those
don't
2
assume.
players.
Don't assume.
The players.
You've given your opinion and you've given your voice a pipe.
Exactly.
We're
not doing another one. Are we doing another one, Mr. B? Are we doing another prediction on the 1st of September? We're not, are we?
No, we're
exactly.
Not.
Exactly. So I need to do it as what I think's going to happen for the league.
Right.
If we was doing it for the 1st of September, do you want to change your thing? Do you want to change your selection now, then, Pipes? Now you know the rules of the game.
No, because I'm making my call based on the players that are presently in situ at each club.
Okay. I'm doing it based on who I think's going to be at the club. Yeah. So I'm saying that Villa 7th. I think Tottenham 6th. Assuming that we sign Eze, I don't think we will get Eze and Savinho. I think that we'll probably get one or the other and another player. So I think we'll get 2 players, but it just won't be the 2 players that we want. But I think we'll have enough to be, because we'll be a lot more solid and so I think we'll have enough to get 6 probably. But you lot are, I think, better than us because you lot made better signing than us. So I think United will finish 5th.
Okay. Dermot, I know we had your video up, but I want you to tell me yours as well, mate, so I can write it down.
Yeah, for 7th, I've gone probably for Manchester United for Conference League. For 6th, I've gone for us. And for 5th, I've gone for Villa.
Oh, same, but different order.
Yeah, I think we will get both done. I think we will get Eze and Savinho in. I really do. I think we need Leffringen to replace Sonny, and we need a Cam to replace Maddison. I think we will get both done. I think Levy's now been pushed into a corner where he has to get something done. We have to build on what we got last season. And Thomas Frank is probably in there saying, I want this done and I want it done now. So I really do believe we'll get both done. Don't be surprised.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right. But unfortunately, we've seen this script before, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the fact that it's going to be on repeat. Let me just big up a couple of people. Infected Raya, I think you've been here before. Football and Banter is back on the MU agenda. Big up yourselves and good luck this season. I told you, Mr. B, the other day. Oh, you did. I know you're definitely new, Mr. Kangumba. I'm not going to say your first name. Hi, Mr. It's POTUS, by the way. How are you? Newcastle should sell. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I've seen your message. Big up, bruv. My eyes are bad and it's late, so I'm not going to waffle through your message. But, guys, it's not a disrespect. But welcome to the channel, my friend. Sorry. Who did Rio?
True.
Come on, talk the talk. 5 to 7.
5 to 7. I have got
5.
Villa in 7th.
Yeah.
I've got Crystal Palace in 6th. And I've got us, of course, in 5th.
In 5th, yeah.
And I don't want to hear none of this Crystal Palace have got Europe talk. They're in the Conference League. They'll be fine. They'll be absolutely fine.
Do you think Eze will still be at their club?
No.
And you still think that they're going to do okay?
You're nodding your head.
I don't. Eze, for me, Eze is not their best attacking mid. It's soft, so they'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
And they'll probably replace Eze anyway.
He's not their best attacking mid.
No, Sa's better than Eze, in my opinion. Yeah. Underrated stuff. Very underrated. Very underrated. I'm not saying Eze is bad though. I'm not saying Eze is bad. Definitely not. But now Sa's quality.
Yeah, but what you got?
So I'm going. I think this is tough, isn't it? I'm trying to work out the teams. I don't want to leave anyone out. So 5th, just outside Champions League places, I'm going Chelsea. Below that, I'm going Aston Villa, who I think are still strong. Can't write them off. And then I'm going. It's either Newcastle or Spurs. I'm going Newcastle. I just think they've got so much backing. And even though it seems like doom and gloom right now, their home form's good. The manager's good as well. They're a physical, strong side, and that's enough to see them through. So I'm going Chelsea 5th, Aston Villa, who great manager, can't write them off as well. Strong team, still got Watkins and the boys. And then I'm going with Newcastle in 7th. Sorry,
that's very surprising. So you're saying that the world champions, the club world champions, the team that spent over how many billions of pounds with that squad of all of them players, you don't think that they're going to get top 4? Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think their goalkeeper's good enough. I think they need to get a proper goalkeeper. I think their defense, they got Caldwell, who's potentially going to be good, but the team's too young. Average age is so young. I don't think they've got the experience to actually push on, and this is where they might be a bit vulnerable. That's just my opinion.
So yeah, but I know we haven't got to the top 4 yet, but whoever you've got replacing them in the top 4, you reckon their keeper's better than Chelsea's keeper, yeah?
I know where you're going. Yes, I have to say yes. Otherwise, I'm going to get stitched up. Yeah, thanks,
your own words. Their keeper's not good enough. Okay.
It's like cross-examination. You should be a lawyer.
Tony.
Put United in the top 4.
What you got for me?
I'm thinking about this. It's tossing up between the 5th, between United and Spurs. But I think I'll go with them guys. I'll go with the Spurs guys for 5th. For 6th, I'll go with United. If they get Donnarumma, yes, it's rumours that he's going to City. But if he doesn't, then if you go to United, then why? And if they get Baleba, then I might have to change my whole lineup altogether. But
I'm assuming that if they won't get Baleba, I don't think Brighton will sell him Baleba this.
No, there's a strong rumor that.
No, I don't think they'd have to spend 100 and they'd have to give them like 125 or something like that, 120. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be more than Casado. If you guys are going to spend that money, then obviously I don't know. Like this guy who you've got running is a different guy because a couple of months ago he was sacking dinner ladies and now he's pulling out 300 million pounds from his skyrocket.
Has pulled the wool over all our eyes because, as you said, Pete, he was sacking dinner ladies and bloody canteen staff left, right, and centre.
I know, he still ain't got a ninja in the canteen.
Yeah, he's 80 million pounds now on anything that moves. So
I'm saying Spurs 5th, United 6th, and I'm saying Villa 4, 7. That's what I say.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go Chelsea 5th. I'm going Spurs.
Don't bottle it now. Go with what you got, and no pun intended. That was a convenient.
Spurs 6. and I've got United 7.
Really, Mr. B? Wow.
Yeah,
I can't wait to hear you got making the top
I'm
4
so
then.
disappointed in you
I
right now.
have to be I have to be
Wow.
I have to be honest in it. I want
I'm
us to
spinning
be.
that your front line. Your front line.
Do you know what? I know, and on paper, our front line is probably one of the best in the Prem. But
You just don't trust the setup,
we
dude.
don't. I don't trust this. If obviously, Dom P, you're saying with the players that you think you're gonna buy. If we get Baleba, then it's you know, you've got to look at and think, okay, I will take that one player with what we've got joins a lot of dots in our team. I think we're gonna buy him. I would rather stay 7th and be happier that we finish 6th. Don't get me wrong, we're gonna clap up people this season. People are gonna underestimate. Be honest, people are underestimating Man United. If they think we're the same trash that we were last season, I think people are in for a rude awakening. I really, really do. The players may well be, they understand the system, they fit. But look, that's something for a whole nother show. But yes, but as I said, I said all of that, how great we're going to be playing, and I've got us finishing 7th. But yeah, I think we finished 7th.
The chat's saying 7th to 9th as well.
7th to 9th. There you go. We will finish. Yeah, we're realists. That's good. That's what I like, Mr. Potus. That's what I like. I'll get the rest of these up anyway. This is the big ones now, isn't it? So we'll go 4-3-2-1. Damn.
Yo.
Come and talk to me. What you got?
It says from 4th to 1st now.
Yeah, 4th to 1st, yeah.
Look, Liverpool going to win the league because Liverpool are going to win the league. Liverpool going to spank us all this year. I think he already had a decent side already, and I think he's just added to it. I think Arsenal will continue collecting bottles for finishing 2nd.
But hear this guy.
They've been very good at collecting bottles for the last 3 years, and they're going to continue that tradition. This
you collected a big bottle yesterday, didn't you?
Hang on a minute. Hang on. I just want to say who won a European trophy and who hasn't.
Oh, please! Is this something we're going to be hearing all season?
It's
all
fact.
season.
It's fact.
It's fact.
It's fact. But
fact.
Come on. Anyway, Carol, with your
anyway. Well, for you now, just being rude, I'm going to put you down the 3rd now. I'm going to put Chelsea 2nd. No, I'll stick with it. Chelsea are going to finish 3rd. And I forget who I had 4th. Who did I have 4th, Mr. B?
City? City?
Must be City.
Yeah, City 4th.
Okay.
But it's going to be very tight between Arsenal, Chelsea, and City this season. I really do. I don't.
Right, you think Liverpool just run away with it? The rest of it.
Liverpool just going to run and hide. I think they are. I think they're going to run and hide. They really are. I mean, Liverpool. I mean, what they've bought this season to add to what they've already got is frightening. And if they do get Isaac, they're going to be even more of a threat. And I think that Isaac will get that deal again. I think that deal might run to the last day of the window. But I think he will. I think Newcastle will want him out of there because he's doing more damage being there than he would do leaving. Now I think Eddie Howe's got a decision to make. Does he keep a bad apple within the camp and derail the season, or does he? Do you know what? I'm getting over 100-something million for him. Let's collect the money and let's go and buy yourself a striker before the window ends. So I think Liverpool. I've said it. They're going to win the Premier League probably in this one and one next year as well. I think for the next 2 years they're gonna dominate the league.
Jesus, damn, bloody hell, man! You're the United channel. You know,
I was thinking that.
bloody hell, damn it! Thanks a lot for that, mate.
That's all right.
Right.
Rio, go
on.
No, man, I'm gonna wait for you, man. I'm waiting for you, Rio. What you got for me?
Okay, in 4, I've got Arsenal. Yep, you finished in 4. You're gonna lose this weekend. In 3rd, Chelsea.
Yeah.
In 2nd, drum roll, Liverpool. And then 1st, Man City. Man City will be winning the league. They're not gonna be. It's annoying. They're not gonna be going back-to-back seasons without winning the league. Pep.
Are you assuming that they're going to have Rodrigo to replace Savinho if he goes? When you made that selection?
Savinho's a non-factor. They don't worry about Savinho.
No, but I'm saying that they're going to get even stronger, isn't it? If he goes, they'll probably get Rodrigo.
Yeah, to be fair, then I've not considered that because that's a non-factor to me. I think Reinders, Nori, I think Gvardiol being playing centre back in his proper position. Let's not forget about the Norwegian giant, the Norwegian.
I think people have forgotten him.
People have forgotten that he exists. The best striker in world football. He'll be top goal scorer. He will be player of the season, and unfortunately, Man City are going to win the league. Yeah, that's it.
I don't know who I think. I hope you're wrong, Rio.
I hope so, but painful. Painful.
I must admit, you kind of stole my thunder a little bit, Rio. Fourth, I would go Chelsea. I think Chelsea, yes, they're young, but I look at their squad with envy. They got quality all over the park. The only issue they don't have quality is between the sticks with Sanchez. I think if they replace him, they would be in the mix, right in the mix for the title itself. But he is still, for me, a glaring weakness. All right, people say that he's improved a little bit. I'm still not having him. So, for that reason, but I think they've got quality everywhere, Chelsea. And a couple of years' time, probably by next season, I don't think they can be floating around in this, we're just, we're not going for the title, because the quality is there for a title push. So, but not right now. Like I said, the keeper's the weakness. So I'll go fourth. Third, I'm going to go to our neighbours up the road, because Arteta, quite frankly, is starting Pochettino vibes, in that he's a manager or a coach that can only take you so far, but he don't have the minerals to get you over the line. Now, they purchased Gyökeres. I can never pronounce his name. But
Gyökeres or Quartin,
you purchased him.
My God, man.
His goal scoring record says that he's an elite.
You happy with him, yeah?
No, what I'm saying,
no, I'm talking about Arsenal fan. I'm talking about
everybody in Europe looked at this guy and turned away from him. He's not a secret. So there's still a little doubt whether he comes to the Premiership and hits the ground running, or or be that guy that you guys think he's going to be for you. So on that basis, I think Arsenal. I think you might be third this season. I just think the team. I don't know. There's something missing, and like I said, it could just be the manager. He doesn't have that X factor to take you guys over the line. You know what I mean? So I think, and it's not a rivalry thing. I'm just being honest. I think you're going to be third this year. And second, I think it's going to be City. I think people jumping on their grave have been a little premature. They're not going to sit back and just let Liverpool, you know what I mean? And I don't think they're going to let Liverpool. They'll be second, but I think they'll be a close second. I mean, I think they're going to be smarting after last season. Pep, he'll have them at it, bit between their teeth. And as Real said, they've still got the monster boy up front. So when you have that kind of menace up front, you ain't going to be too far away. You know what I mean? And obviously, if they get Donnarumma, which is the big talk, again, that's an extra 10, 15 points. So, yeah, City are going to be bang at it again this season. But top of the tops will be those Scouse boys. They've just had a savage window. It's as simple as that. They just got over savagery this transfer window, and that's even without buying Isaac. If they don't, because people have forgotten they've got Eteke, who's just as good. Well, not just as good, but he's a good striker, a good forward. You know what I mean? So they've got quality all over the park, and then I caught a glimpse last week of the Charity Shield, and Florin Ritz in the middle.
His quality, man, so good, so good.
He's so good. Yeah, they're going to be a problem this season. Like Dermot said, they just added to what they already had, and it's just pure savagery they've gone in with this window. So yeah, Liverpool will be top of the tree, but I don't think it will be a cakewalk for them.
Let's hope not.
Close, but yeah, that's my fault.
Let's hope not. Right, I've got you, Tony.
Yes, well.
Someone talk about Glock 14.
Glockers, you get me? Man, I shut up, man, a big time shutter from Sweden, you know. Bad boy from Sweden. Right. I say fourth will be them Chelsea boys. You know them Chelsea, man. I think fourth will be Chelsea. I think City will come third. Drum roll. I think say Liverpool. Come second.
Oh, he's going in for the league.
And I'm going for it. Oh fuck it, I'm going for it.
Screensaver. Go on.
I'm going for it. I feel say, me pray, Lord have mercy. We pray to all of them. We got everywhere. We got synagogue. We got everywhere.
They got
that we take it home. So I'm saying Arsenal first. I'm backing my lads, and if we don't do it, then he's got to go. He has to go. But I'm going for Arsenal to win the in league. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going for it.
Tony, be honest.
Huh?
Is that heart ruling head?
Probably.
No.
On real tip, I can see. Yeah, at the moment, I'm going for it. Yeah, fuck it, I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
Did you go for them last year, Tony? Tony,
I
did you go for them last year?
I didn't.
So what do you think? What's the main difference from this year to last?
I think this year we've got somebody that can actually finish the breakfast. We've got somebody who's a killer up front. We've got somebody who's going to put in those chances that we didn't last year. Do you know what I mean?
So you're 100% confident he will be able to do it in the Prem?
I think he will. Yeah, I think he will. I think given the chances, he will put it in the back of the net. Yeah,
he's
all right.
A transition player.
He's
a transition. You don't play transition football.
Yeah, but we're going to have to adapt. We're going to have to change the way we play. We can't play the same way we played previously. We can't. We're going to have to adapt.
I don't think Arteta does adapt. That's his problem.
He's going to have to.
He's quite fixated.
He is. But he's going to have to, because if he doesn't, he's gone. Like I said to you last week, like Berta came in to obviously be able to source players as well, but Berta will also source managers as well. Do you know what I mean? He was also got links with managers. So Arteta knows. Them man, they know already. Like if we don't win something, if we don't take home that title, he's gone. And I'm going for it. I'm going for Arteta to snap it, record this, whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? If we don't, we don't, innit? But
yeah. Back your
team. I have to back my team. I have to back it. Back my team, you know. Them guys. I have to back them.
1 second. Dermot, I saw your message, brother. I know you got to shoot. It's going on for a little bit longer, but we're rambling. So I appreciate it. And I guess what, I've got your receipts, Dermot. And I will be stalking you. And come November, you're gonna be so sick of me, bruv. Every show I'm going to be pestering you until you get me on. So yeah.
No, you will definitely get you on for the Man United game. I'm actually going to that game. I go to 2 games a year from Ireland, and that's one of my games I'm going to this year. So I'm going to Man United. So hopefully I'm trying to get Colin to get down. Hopefully you, Mr. B, if you got a ticket for that game down at the lane, come down. Be great meet up.
I'm not gonna be promoting him. I'll give money for Beyonce and the boxing. I refuse to give money for your posh cheeses, mate.
Why? We got a lovely stadium. Do you know Gary Neville's already been going around with Levy trying to find out where posts go and how to put in the proper seats into the stadium. Do you know? We got the best training ground in the world. You copied us from that. You're looking at the stadium. You're copying our stadium. I mean, do you know?
I'm jealous. Just put it down to jealousy.
I'll tell you one thing before I go. Tequila's been bugging me, so I'm going to ask you, can we swap you Basuma for Sancho? But with the transfer would be balloons, and you can have Basuma, and we'll have Sancho in return. Will you accept that?
I think Sancho probably takes more balloons than Basuma. So you're welcome. We'll yeah, they're both. I would take Basuma. just to get
Yeah.
Sancho out the way, if that's what it meant. To be fair, I tell you.
Thank you,
There you
man.
go.
Big up,
Lovely meeting you, mate, and I hope your predictions run true. So
Yeah, I have to get you on. I'd love to get you on, Don. All right, get you on the channel.
No, likewise,
Monday.
We'll get your details. Mr. B should swap our details.
Yeah.
Cool.
All the best,
Gentlemen,
man.
it's been an
All the
absolute
best,
pleasure.
man. Thank
I'll
you.
speak to you later.
Thanks, Demo.
Take it
Take
easy,
care.
man.
Bye bye now. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Right. Just right. So, Don P,
Last and definitely not least. Well,
you're
probably is
not
least
you're
now.
not last and you're not least, but yeah, go on. Don P, what you got for me?
Sorry, Gunnar Tony, but yeah, I think your boys are finishing fourth, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think, and the reason really it's down to your manager. I wouldn't even say it's your players, because you've got a really good solid defense. I think it's improved. Zumbabendi is a really good defensive midfielder, but yeah, I just think that your manager is so pig-headed. I think he really, deep down, he really wants Havertz to succeed. And I actually think that your gunner from Sweden might not even get the minutes that he's expecting, because he's going to want to put his Havertz in the team.
I think he'll get the minutes, but going back to Sunday, I can see Havertz starting Sunday. I think
he's going to start a lot more games than you think he will.
Sorry. You have bought a striker who scored 97 goals in 2 years.
Yeah.
And he's going to start Havertz.
I believe so. I don't think he's going to throw him in the lines then like that straight away. He definitely will play, but again, he does have this fixation with Havertz.
He has to start.
I don't know. I can see.
Don't start him, Tony, you got to sack him.
I can see Havertz. I don't know why. I could just see the lineup, and I can see.
Do you know what?
Starting.
Do you know what? I think it's
about 50 minute or something.
I think he signed that number 9 under a little bit of duress. I think deep down, Havertz is his football mentality. He doesn't really truly believe in number 9. He's got this thing where he believes in midfield domination. He wants you guys to pack the midfield. Do you know what I mean? That's when I look at him as your manager, and I think that will be your undoing. And that's why you're not going to win enough games. You probably draw a lot, but you're not going to turn enough draws into wins. And that's why I'm saying that you guys will finish fourth.
Okay.
Not be, yeah. And then on third, I think they have got a really, really strong squad. I mean, the only word I can use is jealous of some of their signings, and that's Chelsea. I think that but their defense and their keeper, they're only suspects, but their midfield is so strong. Casado is really strong. Palmer is just like a dream of a player. That guy, when you talk about locksmith, do you know what I mean? That guy he is a true locksmith. And yeah, so much talent. And Pedro, and if good signings, and if they get Siemens as well, I've always rated Siemens from Leipzig. He's a really, really good player. So I think that Chelsea got going things, but I think they finished third. And who was it? City and Liverpool, isn't it? I think City will be strong. I think City will sign another big boy before the end of the transfer window. But still, I just think, as Dermatron said and Pipes have said, and a lot of the panel have said, basically, Liverpool are just so strong, and they're building from a position of strength. So City second, and I think Haaland will come back and score a lot of goals again this season if he stays fit. But Liverpool just have too much for them, just too much power. They can afford for at least 2 of their players not to even, do you know what I mean, go on with things this season, and they'll still play, and they can still win it. That's how good their squad is. Yeah.
Okay. Liverpool again.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that they're going to get Isaac as well. I think he's going to join now. He's going to leave Newcastle. There's no way that they're going to sit down on 120 million and just let him. Yeah. I
just think it's become a matter of principle for Newcastle, and I think in terms of the message it sends out to the rest of football.
Yeah.
Tell him now. I don't think it's a good look. So
Newcastle don't need the money. They don't need the money, do they?
The thing. They're Saudi owned. They don't need the money.
PF-wise though, they do, don't it? Because it's what I don't understand about Newcastle. They're a really, really strange team, yeah? Because they are the richest team in the world. Well, in Europe anyway. I don't know about some of them other Saudi teams or whatever. Definitely in Europe, yeah, they're the richest team in Europe. But yet they go on like they're Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
they
it's the
they got they
PSR.
will go. They
It's the
no. But other teams, Chelsea, why don't they go on? Buy? They've even got a women's team. Set up a women's team. Go and sell the women's team to you guys. Dude, there's ways around it. If they really wanted to spend money, they could have. But they've never showed any motivation to try and get around any of those loopholes. Not once.
The talk is,
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
the talk is that the Saudi owners have almost become like absent landlords. That's the talk around to Jordan at the moment, because they're kind of questioning like you are, Dom. But
Yeah.
I think
That's why I think that they will get him. I think that they're just not interested. They just want an easy life. They'll just look at the straight bottom line. PFI, okay, if we get him, we're gonna have 100.
Says though, they don't need to sell. And on top of that, Isaac has 3 years left on his deal, so they're in a position of strength. And I just think
they're not in a position of strength. He's going to cause. He sold his house, you know. What's he gonna do? Play there in a caravan?
that confirms. I mean, this talk is it just came to the end of the lease agreement. I mean, I don't know about that. I just think it sends a bad message.
Why he's just not renewed his lease agreement?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's sold it per se because he wants to leave Newcastle or go to Liverpool. Sorry, you know what I mean. I just think Newcastle, it's become a matter of principle now, and he's gone about it in such a flipping disgraceful way. You know what I mean? And I think that they need to make a stand, quite frankly. And I have no affiliation with Newcastle, but I'm on their side in this one. And I think they should mark their heels in the sand and say, nah, you're staying put, mate. And like I said, it's World Cup year. So he'll soon stop stamping his little foot and he'll have to play. So, yeah.
I
can't see it. I can't see it. Even if he doesn't go to Liverpool, he'll go on loan somewhere for their thingy or whatever to whichever team.
They won't loan him out, King.
They won't go on loan. He won't go on loan.
They won't.
They won't. But good, let him rock. Yabba.
Yeah. So I've put Chelsea in fifth. So obviously, as you know, I put Man United in fourth. You think, wow, what a jump! But I've only playing domestic football this year. I've seen enough in pre-season to suggest that we can actually make that jump, that leap into that sort of quality. We're not far off, and with the additions we've made and the improvement in the way we're playing our playing style, it's dramatic. And I know people laugh at me and show disrespect and everything when I say these things, but I believe in that. You know?
What laughing is showing disrespect?
Yeah. People show when you say anything about me, they show some disrespect, you know. But we will see at the end of the season. But I'm really excited about what we can do. Third place, it's really tough now. Third place, I'm going.
No, just say something. Yeah, but just before you move on from United, are you assuming that you're going to have the same keeper? Or
I know. Yeah, you drew that on me earlier, man, and I can't get out of that. You're right. The keeper's really poor, but I think if you have more of the play, more of the ball, more possession, I think there's less time to sort of have keeper issues. That's what I'm hoping on. Third place, I'm going Liverpool. I think they're making a big mistake here. Under Klopp, 3 industrious midfielders. Even recently, last season, is industrial midfielders with Curtis Jones, Gigi, Henderson. Do you remember all these guys? Milner, industrious players. And even the Hungarian guy, he wasn't given a leash to be a proper number 10. Now they've got proper number 10. They're going to be vulnerable in midfield. And it's going to take a lot of adaptation for them to adjust to that, in my opinion. Just my opinion. And I know they've made signings and everything, but I think that's a big issue. You can have all the best players in the world. Look at PSG a few years ago. Neymar, Mbappe, Messi. It doesn't mean anything. Systems wins games. So I think they're going to be quite vulnerable with this new German number 10 because they have to play him. And I think that's going to make them...
Have you seen him? Do you see him for Bayern?
Yeah, I used to watch him at Leverkusen, yeah. We'll see. But yeah, there's an advantage and disadvantage. You're changing your style. He's not industrious like the other.
He runs though. He's not a number 10 that just looks around and plays. He's one of these. He's a movement. He's all action. He controls games. He's a player.
That's on the ball, but there's be time.
No, even away from the ball, he runs. He closes down.
Okay, fair play. I respect that. That's something I'm not qualified to say.
To add to that, Yabba, though, I think as well. I think you are absolutely right. That's why I don't have them winning the league. They're going to be more vulnerable, especially in defense as well. you know, they've lost Trent. That was a massive, massive part of the tapestry as a whole. And Frimpong, I think, is brilliant. But they've shown when they're playing Kirkers and Frimpong at the same time, and they didn't have Gravenberch in the Community Shield. Van Dijk, aka Van Disney, he's looking a little bit lost at this moment in time. He's obviously
so you don't think that they're going to get the Gay, and they've really just signed the Italian player that's meant to be
But, like,
the
he's
best
really
ever
good.
since sliced bread, the 18-year-old.
19, isn't he? 18.
Yeah, he's 18, but he's meant to be. Well, he's Italian, is he? He's Italian, and all the Italian clubs, Juventus, well, they were AC Milan. All of them wanted him, but he's chosen Liverpool. He's meant to be class, though. Yeah, I know he's 18. He's 18, but we've got a guy in our team that's 17 as a centre back, and I just think to myself, I've only seen him one game. But there's certain players you look at. He's still with us though, Pipes, at the moment.
I know, and I pray that he stays with us because you know
he's
we're one injury away.
What's the name? What's the name? Sorry.
Valovic, Vuskovic.
Yeah.
For Spurs, centre back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know. I'll look him up.
All right, go on, yeah, but finish up.
Oh, sorry.
Right, so Liverpool third for the reasons that Rio added to, and then we got I'm going Arsenal second. I think Arsenal have been so consistently strong over the years, like you say, just dominate games. But this striker, as Tony was saying, someone mentioned it earlier, really good points about it's transitional. He's a transitional player. He's quick, he's strong, gets in behind defence where there's space. The way you play, you can press the space and you play it all in the opposition half. You're going to get transitioned on. It doesn't work that way. So I can't see that working. And I think Man City are, like Rio said there, I can't believe people writing them off. Go to the bookies, guys. Whatever the bookies are saying about, if it was 4-1, 5-1,
it's crazy.
Make some money. Man City, don't write them off. They'll be back.
It's crazy. We're talking about a team that's won 4 out of the last 6.
Exactly.
No. They're going to be there. They're going to be there. They're thereabouts.
And people are like putting them to the side.
It's mad, isn't it?
It's crazy.
Go on, Mr. B.
That's the beauty of football. Let me get my one out the way so I can go and eat some food. So, 4th, I've actually got Nottingham Forest.
Wow.
I think
that's who you got.
I think that Marinakis, I just think that with Gibbs White saying they spent money on players, very underrated players, top players.
Even today.
Son McAtee today, innit? They stand McAtee today.
And they're trying to get Hutchinson from Ipswich.
I've
Used to be at Chelsea.
Shit.
And they got money. So my 4th place is Forest.
Wow.
Surprising or not.
Spending Palace's money.
Yeah, there you go. Spend the money. 3rd place is Arsenal. I don't like Arsenal in it, but I had to get them in the top 4 somewhere. I couldn't put them 4th. I think that would be a disrespect. I definitely ain't putting them to win nothing. Because I know we're gonna clap them on Sunday.
Ain't clapping nobody, bro.
So yeah, I've gone Forest, Arsenal, Liverpool 2nd, and Man City to win the league.
Oh wow!
I don't want Liverpool getting 21.
You would never believe that we were on a united agenda, would you?
What are we supposed to say? Arsenal or Liverpool or City? I mean, either one was just as bad.
Either one of them is.
Out of the 2 teams, admit it. You would much rather Arsenal win the league rather than Liverpool.
Who?
We're from London. We do
Are you fucking joking, Patrick?
If you ask somebody from
Mr. B's different. Mr. B's different.
You ask somebody from Manchester.
Way.
Oh yeah, you're right, Tony. Yeah.
You ask someone from Manchester. You ask the Gary Neville. You ask anybody. They would want Arsenal
all day long.
That's true.
I want Arsenal to win it over Liverpool, but I'd rather Man City win it over Arsenal.
Wow.
Yeah, because you don't live in Manchester. That's why.
Yeah. I would
exactly
to win it because I don't know any Man City supporters, so it don't affect my world. Yeah? For free, I do.
Guys, this has been a proper long one for a Thursday.
Quick one. Sorry before I cut you. United fans, you lot got, was it Grimsby Town in the Carabao Cup in the second round?
I was saying this. You know
how you think you're gonna do?
In the second round.
Oh shit! Are they in a round? Oh shit! They playing already. When did you lot's games?
Yeah, what a great Grimsby. That's gonna be a tricky rack for you. Like, how do you think you're gonna do?
That's what happens when you're not in Europe. We're going to clap. Look, Grimsby are going to be over the moon, bro. I don't even know. All like Grimsby, that's where they sell fish, right?
I've been
I
there.
don't know.
I've been there.
Listen, look, I don't have.
Should be a
I
close
don't-
match, innit?
I don't.
You're right.
You know what? You're an arse.
You've been holding on that all stream.
I'm
Hour and a
not
half,
even-
you've been holding on that.
I'm not even going to entertain the conversation. We got
Okay.
drinking around. That's their ticket to ride. They are now sell out their stadium. They can charge, double the amount for the tickets. Do whatever they do. They're going to get their sell out.
It's gonna be a tricky match. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be
Oh
tricky.
Lord!
Can I just pick up on something that was in the chat earlier on in the show, and I forgot to say it. It was aimed at Pipes. So they said the question was to you, Pipes, was are you shit?
Yeah, he
Apologies,
is.
I've left myself.
Yeah.
I'm still here. Yeah. So yeah, the question to you, Pipes, was are you a Johnson supporter then? Like they were saying that you really rate Johnson.
Me rate Johnson.
Yes, because you said in the when you was talking about the Tottenham game, you can't remember what you said.
No. But in terms of comparing him to Tell, where the bar is rather low, I'll put on Johnson. But rating Johnson, no. It's about barometers, isn't it? You have high barometers and you have low barometers. Tell is a low barometer. So Johnson, you put him in because you're about to go in it.
Can I just throw one last bomb before we end? I've not mentioned in my predictions I've not mentioned Spurs once. Just so you know, you're not going to see that.
Yeah,
I've got Spurs. You're not going to see the number. I've got Spurs finishing 11th.
Wow.
Why? Just quickly, why?
Because I think all of this camaraderie and the game last night, you're living in the clouds. You're getting excited. I've had this prediction locked in for a while.
Well, Rio, to be fair to you, I'm not one of those giddy Tottenham supporters, as certain man on this panel can testify. So I'm kind of half with you. And that's why I was saying earlier on in terms of Don P's prediction, is it based on, see, if we don't make these signings, and there's still a big chance we don't sign either Eze or Savinho, if we have the personnel that we have now, I'm with you. We're not finishing higher than probably 10th. And yesterday, like I said, it was good in so much as we looked organized, but I'm caveating that with the fact we were watching madness under Ange for 2 years. So it's not to say that done anything amazing. It's just that we've got a coach who's come in.
Pipes, you haven't predicted where will Tottenham finish this season? You haven't predicted where Tottenham will finish this season.
He did.
Yeah. No, you didn't.
All right.
So what?
He didn't finish. You didn't put us in the top 7. You didn't put us in the top 7.
No, I didn't.
Oh wow!
So,
wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what Rio's picked up on. Yeah, you didn't think.
Yeah, I didn't because, like I said, I'm not making assumptions that we're going to sign these 2 players yet. And even if we sign the 2 players, I still don't see us finishing probably higher than 8th or 7th, if the truth be told. Because listen, we're chronic up front still. Yeah,
You've got Solanke, Richarlison, and whoever else you're gonna get, and your screen's gone black. That means his phone's died, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do. I think the damage that Kroc did for the last 2 years, in terms of particularly last season when we lost 22 matches, it became normal to lose every week. That's a lot of damage to undo and to kind of wipe away. So I see, even if we make the signings, I don't think we'll finish higher than 7th or 8th, but hopefully we can win another cup.
I like the hopefully win another cup part of it. I was just gonna end the show there like that, but that would have been disrespectful, guys. It's Thursday night, and we've been waffling for a lot longer than I thought we would have been. We're back tomorrow. We got a preview at some stage. I don't know where we're gonna get this preview out, but I'm gonna get this Arsenal preview out. So I'll work on that. I'm going to end it nice and quickly because I know people have to go. Guys in the chat, thanks for watching. I'm trying to get this end up. I hope you enjoyed the waffle. As I said, we'll be back tomorrow. Probably be back on Saturday, and I'm trying to find the end one to do.
Viva el football. Premier League football is back.
It's back.
Yeah.
It's Christmas Eve.
With that, guys, we are out.
Glory, glory, and your love.